What's up, YouTube? This is Madcock83. You gotta forgive me a little bit, I'm feeling kind of sick, but another part of the buildcraft spotlight I promised was refineries. They take a little bit longer to explain, so I made a separate video. What a refinery does is turn crude oil or oil into fuel. Fuel burns a lot slower than oil, so you use less of it. The problem is you gotta refine it. So in order to build a refinery, there's several ways to go about it. I'm just going to show you a quick way to do it. These engines, all the steam, electric, and combustible engines will produce electricity. So what you're going to do is put down an engine, put a conductive wooden pipe over the top of them, like I'm about to do here. And you'll notice that when you place engines beside each other, they won't go the right way. Use this wrench and it'll turn it. Now if you just have an engine sitting out here by itself and you start clicking it, it won't do anything. It'll only go to either another engine or a pipe or something else that goes along with buildcraft. But when I put all these engines down, they're automatically going to shoot whichever way they feel like it. So if you just take the wrench, it'll pop them, just keep hitting them until they toggle around to where you want them to be. After you put the wooden one down, you want to put a gold on top of it, like so. And depending on which engine you use, will be a greater output of power. I'm just using these as an example. I'm going to put switches on all of them so I can cut them on. And once you cut them on, you can see that little pulse of, I guess, electricity in there. It's very brief because these are the weakest engines. They're not going to produce that much. But they also won't go past the wooden pipes until you actually hook it up to a refinery. And this right here is a refinery. And these don't stack. I mean, you can stack them, but it won't make a difference. Now what you want to have going into these is electricity from somewhere. So I'm going to do a little different. I'm going to bring it in through the top. You want to have oil being pumped in it from one side, and you want to pull out the fuel from the other. What I set up over here is a quick demonstration of one. This is where the electricity is coming from. These engines over here, I got combustion engines and steam engines. There's wireless redstone underneath for me to cut them on. But they'll start pumping the electricity down through this refinery. I got oil coming into it from the back, and this one pumps out the finished fuel. So I cut this one on, we'll start pulling the oil out and pumping into the back. These two in the back will hold it. And don't ask me why I set this up all the way out here, but this turns the wireless redstone underneath those engines on, and they'll start producing electricity. And the color of these little blocks that are going up and down will determine the rate that it changes the oil into fuel. And as you see here, it takes it a little bit of time. You can see it somewhat dropping down a little bit here, being turned into fuel. It takes it a little bit of time to make one. The more power, if I extended this maybe 6 times what it is, it'll go a lot faster. Like I was saying about the color, if it's green, it's working at its best. It also does purple, orange, red, some stuff like that. And if I wanted to pump it out, I could add my pipe back here, turn on that pump, and it will start pulling the fuel out, storing it in these containers. Like I said, it takes a while for it to run. You just got to let it do its thing. You can continue it on for as long as you wanted. And yeah, some people it's better just to use oil, but you burn oil a lot faster. This is a much better way to do it. It's Mancock83. I appreciate you watching. Any questions, leave it in the comments, and I will try my best to help. Have a good day.